Alright boys, we are going to go over do a little recap of today's price. I ended up taking one trade today, one W. If I didn't take the trade I did, there would have been one more that I would have taken, and I will also go over that as well. I honestly think technically, and mechanically, I might have been the better setup. But let me kind of go over why today was actually even kind of tricky, to be honest with you. Um, and yeah, we'll go from there. So clearly, daily time frame bouncing off of this daily gap. Right away, that could be a sign that price is going to start bouncing higher. But if we kind of look, we're still just in this choppy range anyway, so you can't predict anything at the moment. So we use to our best of our ability, we can use those higher time frame gaps just to sponsor that short move, whatever it is, a little up down trend we're doing right now. But anyways, so bouncing off of that daily gap, keep that in mind. Then we could take a look at ES, kind of in the same type of spot, right? But one thing I really want you guys to pay attention to here, and go to open. So at open, right, manipulation move, it's a Doge candle. It's a very up and down, super wicky candle. Not much that I want to do with that. Even though we did sweep out this low, I'm pretty sure a lot of people took a 30-second in this move. But then we'd look at ES, right? Like, you don't want to be touching this yet. Like that's a whole almost 100 points. ES is, just charging upwards, right? You don't want to be longing while ES is already sweeping all of this low resistant liquidity, right? Just a bad spot to be in. So now that we do have an SMT with all of this low resistance liquidity, I wasn't mad at the idea of shorting, but I did want to see some more structure beforehand, if that makes sense. So we'll play this forward. And another thing I kind of went over in one of my recent videos, it's like a updated strategy video. I'm using CISDs a lot more, whether that's for an entry in the lower time frame, or if I'm sitting on like the 5, the 15, maybe the 30 minute to look at, change in trend pretty much, because that's pretty much what a CISD is. So right here we see this 9:30 open candle we manipulated, then we distributed, a little bit, not the full move, but a little bit, and we closed below this 5-minute change in the state, right? This is where it happened. And at this time, it was not a 15-minute CISD yet, so that's kind of why I was so eager to get in this move, because I knew it was going to happen. So then I kind of just waited, right? I saw we kind of came back up, we tapped the CISD where it happened. No entry though. I'm still staying patient right here, maybe waiting for that second tap. But we didn't even get a second tap. So even though we didn't get that second one, we still managed to retrace to that 5-minute CISD, even though there was no entry in that leg, which was fine with me. I'm going to go to top step quick. This is where I use this 15-second and 30-second chart. So this right here, this is where this move happened, right? So we see here we already tapped this CISD previously, a couple minutes before, and now I was really just waiting for like that confirmation entry, if that makes sense, right? So I waited for this 15-second to inverse. We did. I hopped in there, and then I ended up riding this all the way down to the intermediate low, 1 hour intermediate low, right here. So other than that, now that I'm gonna get this off the screen, I'm gonna play this out a little bit. So now keep in mind, obviously we tapped into here, swept that, and then we had a resweep. And we look at ES. It's kind of doing the same thing, but still, if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we left that. We didn't take out the intermediate low. So again, what that means, SMT, we have like 3 SMTs down at the bottom here. So SMT, boom, that's in play. Now I'm just waiting for the highest time frame inverse in the leg, right? Even though, and I'll explain to you this, even though, watch how long it takes to inverse. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles. Even though it was not a very good inverse in the leg, we can still take, let me show you, this low resistant liquidity build up. This is enough, right? If I was to enter right here, right? Boom. I can even put my stop at the body, and then go for like a little 1-to-1 type of thing at that upper 5 minute. This is my break-even point, 1000%. I would put TP up there for a little 1-to-1, and watch how this kind of plays out, right? So we ripped right through everything. Now I would never doubt that either with that little low resistant buildup. And boom, in 2 candles that would have played out, right? Even though it inversed, you didn't get the best entry. Obviously down here would have been better. When candles show like this, it's like, oh, we're stalling, and then we rip, boom. That's where I want to get in the market because I want that momentum. So it's like, why would you set a limit order rather than just hop in when the momentum is shifting, right? Like, it's kind of it's almost common sense in a way, right? You're not going to trade an inverse fair value gap that closes by a tick. Like, that's not a very good entry. Whereas I would rather take a trade like this. Even if we close up here, I'm still taking it. I'm just going to be a quick break even. Right at that first 5 minute. And then we let it run to the second 5 minute and it plays out perfectly. And yeah, this is technically probably the better setup of the day. But either way, happy with the result today. See if we can stay hot this week. Had a good week last week, so yeah, we'll see how the rest of the week pans out. And lastly, put my free Discord down below. Also my one-on-one mentorship as well. If you want to join that, check that out too. So yeah, we'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow for another recap.